Hey, Adventure. I'm still trying to figure out how to position my camera and whatnot. This is the first time I'm filming at this angle. And welcome to the Gaming Quest, by the way. I just wanted to include my Magic the Gathering art on the right side of the video. So let's see, or left side. Is it right side or left? I guess it will be on the left side of the video, right? But anyway, let's see how this will work out. I also feel like because now Mike is in front of me, like I'm having a podcast here, but I'm not. I just would like to make sure this is not a podcast. This is a video about Magic the Gathering. That's what I'd like to talk today about. And actually, it's at the moment 3 reasons why you should start playing Magic the Gathering. Now, I started playing Magic the Gathering, well, about 7 years ago, I think. And before I met my partner, I didn't even know about that game. To be honest, I have to be honest here. But once I started playing, I fell in love with the game, and I understand that it can feel really intimidating, especially if you don't know anyone who plays Magic the Gathering. But I think if you have friends that have that like the game, that play it, and they have decks that they could borrow you, I think it's a wonderful opportunity to try the game and to see if you like it. And from my own experience, I would like to point out that I'm not a competitive player. I've never played in a Magic the Gathering competition. I love the game, but I'm very, I guess, people can call me a noob, perhaps, even though I've been playing constantly for the last, I guess, actually since COVID, we've been playing quite constantly. But I'm not someone who is a pro, so to say. For example, if you tell me a name of a card, doesn't mean that I will know it from the top of my head. Of course, if we are talking about the Black Lotus, who doesn't know the Black Lotus? And even if you're not into Magic the Gathering, I hope now you will know about, I think it's the most expensive card in Magic the Gathering. It's one of the goals I have maybe at some point to just have it. I don't know if I would ever play it in a deck because it costs thousands. I think it can cost thousands of euros. I will have to check the prices for this video just to make sure that I'm not, lying or speaking from my butt. But anyway, we are here to talk about why you should try out Magic the Gathering, and the reason number 1. Magic the Gathering is really flexible. And also, I just realized I didn't mention I play commander decks. So I played non-commander only a couple of times when Bloomburrow decks came out, and it was actually really fun. We played rabbits against otters. It was really adorable. Actually, that should be the reason number 1. Magic the Gathering cards are extremely adorable. No, seriously, I will put a couple of cards around on the screen. Just look at them. At the same time, they can be really, really pretty. And if you are into Baldur's Gate and into Astarion in any way, yeah, these cards are pretty good as well. But I think overall, Magic the Gathering art is so wonderful. It's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. I don't really know how else to describe it. And when you play the decks, of course, you should keep your focus on the game, but I think the art can inspire you to create some beautiful art by yourself. For example, if you are a web designer, as I am, and you struggling a bit with certain things, I am convinced that Magic the Gathering and the cards and the art in them can inspire you to create some really beautiful stuff. Number 2, Magic the Gathering is very flexible. And what I mean by flexible, I think you can basically create any deck you want. And, well, of course, there are limits. For example, if you are very much into Dean Winchester and you want to create his deck like and Dean Winchester would be the commander, there is no such thing at the moment. Although if anyone would be, or if that would be created, for example, if someone would watch this video and then create Dean Winchester's cards or decks, that would be wonderful. Wizards of the Coast, anyone? But anyway, I'm not sure if I really hope you enjoy the video. But anyway, there are limitations. For example, recently there were Final Fantasy decks published. So if you're into Final Fantasy game, I think you could really enjoy playing Magic the Gathering with the cards inspired or with the characters that are used in that game. I haven't played Final Fantasy myself, so I'm not really sure how the decks are correlated with the game. However, I saw the art, and the art is inspired by the game. For example, if you like Baldur's Gate 3, and like I do, I have Astarion deck. Astarion is my commander, and you can only imagine how fun it is to play Astarion in Magic the Gathering, so to have that connection to Baldur's Gate 3. Also, for example, if you are into werewolves, I really like Shifter Romance, and if you checked out my book blogs, for example, I do talk about werewolves there, or shifters, and I have a werewolf deck, so it's really, really fun. Tovolar is my commander. It's a lot of fun to play, so basically you could create anything you want. I understand that my description here is actually very limited. You could, I don't know, I feel like the stars, the universe is your limit. You could come up with so many different combinations and things of how your deck would work, because there are so many cards and so many possibilities out there. For example, I know in one of my decks, Karlach, this card, and Karlach, she's as well character in Baldur's Gate 3. She's a really good commander. That's what I've heard. She is not my commander, or I don't have a deck where she would be a commander, but I imagine that because when I play that card in my Raphael's deck on the table, it's really strong. I can only imagine what kind of commander would that be. I think if you make her unblockable, she's just unstoppable. That's it. You just kill someone in like, I don't know what, 3 turns, 4 turns. I'm not sure. I've never seen someone play that deck as well, so I might be completely lying here. I don't know, but not lying on purpose, just guessing. And number 3. I think number 3 ties up with points number 1 and 2. Number 3, I am convinced Magic the Gathering develops your creativity. Because when you play the game, it's actually develops your problem-solving skills as well. Because quite often, when you play the game, and then you are getting to the point where it's either you or your opponent wins. For example, it doesn't happen every time, but sometimes it does. And then you have to come up with a solution how you could win on your turn, because you know that the next turn your opponent would win. And of course, sometimes it just doesn't work. It's a game after all, and sometimes you just you get unlucky with the card roll or something like that. But sometimes you might have the cards, and I don't know, you could reduce your opponent's life to 1, and then you have to try to find a way to reduce 1 more life, so you would win the game. So those things I am convinced, I believe, that they develop creativity, creative thinking, and problem solving skills. So, if you ever wanted to try to start playing Magic the Gathering, I think you should give it a go. I'm not sure, I'm still working on my outros here, but I really hope that those 3 points, I know that something being really adorable is not exactly a way to convince someone, but honestly, I am personally enjoying the game. I guess we could even include reason number 4. Right here in the ending, it's really fun. The game is just, it's really fun. Of course, it depends who you play with, I understand, but when you're playing with a group of friends or people that just enjoy playing the game as well, I think it's a really fun and lovely experience. So, yes, now we are getting to the outro, and I hope that this video convinced you at least to check out the game if you've ever wondered about it. And perhaps you will find some adorable art, at least, if nothing else. I will see you next.